Okay, so this hasn't gone away, but I'm just kind of feeling like I didn't do anything today. I really did fuck all really. I just kind of slept. Watched a lot of YouTube video shorts and stuff like that. Also, I got into like some sort of weird argument with somebody on Facebook about religion and stuff like that. And yeah, I was fighting the Christian people. Like I wasn't fighting them. I wasn't fighting them, not at all. I was just saying, I was just saying that they're kind of ignorant because of what they were saying, because they were commenting on this video about like a pet psychic or something like that. They were saying like it's not the psychic lady, it's actually demons or something like that. I'm like, oh. I was like, I feel kind of sorry for, like, basically I said, basically my point of view was like, you know, there's many forms of spirituality, you know, and like even within Christianity, the thing is, uh, well, I'm just saying, like, the ignorance shows you need to like travel the world more and talk to people outside of your Bible studies group. Like to actually learn, like, but they're not gonna do it. Like, I just told them that they should do it. I know they're not going to do it, but I had to put my word in there. And then this lady hits me with, oh, I don't remember what, um, the proverbs or what, or she quoted something from the Bible. Basically, oh, because I say like you're speaking from fear, like your perspective is that of a person who is afraid of life and afraid of different stuff, and you are like, I mean, I don't even care about that. It was just like, and I don't like. She wrote like a long paragraph, so there's no way I could tell you exactly what she said right now without actually looking at it. Um, but I said, like, that sounds very ignorant and fearful, and I hope you find like, actual spirituality, rather than um just I can't even think of a word right now, but like indoctrination. Like, but like, no, just like, oh, I said dogma. Yeah, I said enlightenment is way less of a burden than dogma. And she hit me with like a Bible verse, and I guess it was like, something about to fear the Lord, or something like that, or you gotta like fearing the Lord is like the key to wisdom or something like that. And I'm like, okay, first of all, that word, the fear used in that passage is not the same fear in which I am referencing. That fear is, I think it's called Yaret or so, or Yahara or something like that. But anyway, um, that fear is translated also as reverence in Hebrew and Arabic or whatever. I'm not very studied on it. I did say that I mean, I have read parts of the Siddur. I have attempted to read the Talmud. I'm interested in a lot of different spiritualities, and like, I'm not an expert, like I'm not a theologian or anything like that, but like, I've looked into some stuff, so I mean, I'm not, completely ignorant of stuff, but uh yeah, so I was like, well, like that's not even the right word. I mean, like in English, it's they're both translated as fear, but in Hebrew and Aramaic, they're completely different words. So like, and you could tell by with how they replied that they were speaking from a place of ignorance, because they were like, well, fear is fear, and like it doesn't matter what the context and blah 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 blah. And I said, no. Okay, so if you don't even respect the language in which your own God spoke, like you think that's just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like they translated it into English fine. Like, it's like, no. And also, like, the thing is, Abrahamic traditions, they put so much emphasis, like God is the word. God is the fucking word, you know, like what, like, you know, and so for them to be just like, oh, whatever, it's just a word, it doesn't matter. It's like, according to your religion, that's the most important thing. So I don't know what the fuck you're on about. So I was just like, oh, that is super. And it was a Hispanic person too. So I kind of added, like, you know, as a fellow Hispanic person, you are like, I expected better from you, bro. Cause like, you know, cause it's like, if you don't respect the language in which your God spoke, you do not know his voice. You know, you do not know his true voice, at least. You only know what the I'm gonna say the colonizers, like, you know, like, yeah, like, you only know the interpretation. You don't know the actual, you know, what was being said. I don't know why my eyes are like, like, for sleeping all day, I look like I am really exhausted. I don't know. I guess I am exhausted, like, at least mentally, but I'm not really physically tired. I'm pretty rested physically. But anyway, so that was interesting. But yeah, just like, yeah, that was weird. So, and then, you know, so I didn't really do much today other than that, but well, I mean, I kind of spent it well though, because I was just laughing my butt off on at so many different, you know, like, I don't know, like, the algorithm kept on sending me very, very like, you know, like, usually sometimes, like, the algorithm only sends me, like, you know, occasionally, like, something funny, and then the rest of it's kind of like weird or dancey or like, you know, like, entertainment, but not like necessarily humor, you know. But today they just sent me so much funny stuff, and I was like, I was just laughing my butt off all day and just resting and stuff like that. So that was kind of nice. Um, God, my skin looks bad too. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I think it's from, like, cause, you know, this whole, like, it's finals week, so I've just been drinking a lot of caffeine, being stressed and all that kind of stuff. So I guess it's like affecting my skin and stuff. I bought a bunch of stuff from Sephora, so I do have, like, stuff to make my skin better, but I just haven't used it. Yeah, I don't know. But you know, like, even though, like, I enjoyed, like, a kind of chill day, I was thinking to myself, like, what am I going to do in the future? Like, I don't have any goals or dreams right now. Like, I feel, and I was thinking about that too. It's like, I'm such a project person, and, like, I mean, yeah, I guess school is kind of a project, but not really. Like, I feel like I'm just doing it to appease other people, like, 100%, because, like, oh, what do you need for a job? You need qualifications. You know, like, what do you like? You know, like, it's kind of it's the appearance of productivity. It's the appearance of being, um, yeah, productive or in good standing or something, like, or doing something, you know. I don't think it's really like, and plus I'm, like, so demotivated by, like, my Japanese class is just, like, so fucking weird. And I just found out that, like, math is actually the finals for math is not until next week, so I actually could study this weekend. I haven't decided if I wanted to do that or not, but um, I probably will. I probably need to at least, like, submit the homeworks and stuff like that, and send the email to my teacher. God, I look so bad. Why am I so wrinkly right now? It's so weird. Or is this the angle? Like, what is that? That was weird. But anyway. Oh, I know what it is. I'm dehydrated. That's another thing. Is, like, my kitchen sink had the freaking is, like, doing this weird thing where it's, like, spewing out brown water and shit like that, and the landlord came and looked at it, was like, well, this is an old building, you're just gonna have to live with it. And so I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, or I mean, like, I get it, like, it's probably gonna be a very extensive thing to change the pipes or whatever it is, so maybe they don't have the funds, or maybe this is not a good time. But we also mentioned that, because my mom was there too, um mentioned the carpet issue. I have an issue with my carpets, and so they said, next time that they get a carpet dude out, they'll try to like kill two birds with one stone and kind of do the two thing, but I don't know. I'm just so annoyed. And then like my ex posted on Instagram, and yeah, I don't know why I'm still following him on there. Like, God, my skin is just broken up. I got right here, and then it broke out here. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'm just like, and then also like my love life, or just like, it's not even love life. It's like just like socializing. I feel like I am like a very much a hikikomori, or somebody who just likes to stay in or whatever. But I feel like, you know, that's not conducive to like a enriched life or anything like that. Like this kind of shit. So I feel like I need to figure out what my next thing is. Like the next thing that I want to do for me, because I want to. Like I'm playing it safe right now. I feel like I need to make another big risk somewhere. Like I kind of made like a little risk when I was trying to do the Japanese club, like cuz I made them a bunch of food, and and I was trying to be like a participant and all that kind of shit. But, and then it didn't work out, but that's fine, it was like experience. I got to do it. It's okay. It was kind of fun. I just don't vibe with them though, but it's okay. But I'm just like, like what am I doing? I need to do something. I need to find people who actually inspire me and make me feel like like that I want, like, cuz like I even tried like last time I was in my class, like I tried talking about stuff, but it's just like well, we got into a discussion of AI and stuff like that, and I think that's such a mood killer, because it's like, we're all wanting to get job, like, we're in school because we want to better ourselves, because we want to eventually succeed somewhere. But it's like the harsh reality is that like AI, like, and I explained, like I used to do captioning on, like, it wasn't my job, it was a hobby, but like, let's just assume, yeah, that it was my job, or that I got paid for it or whatever. That's not even a thing anymore because AI is doing it now. People aren't making captions, it's AI right now. So there goes my job. Translating, AI again. I can't fucking, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know, like you'd have to be in like a pretty high position to get like a, like, like, I don't know, it's just like so much of like what I want to do, what I'm good at, what I want to do, what I've done, like, is like obsolete now. So it's like, how do you like, what do I do now? Like, uh and also the thing is, like, from so many years of not using my Japanese and not helping people with English, I'm kind of out of the loop as to what like the newer resources are lately. So it's just like I don't get it. I don't. And like my mom doesn't understand. Nobody really fucking cares. As long as I'm not dead, that's like basically everybody just doesn't want me to die, but um oh God, I had the horrible thought in my head of like, I guess the only like true thing that would be like my decision to defy everybody else, to rebel against this imprisonment of like society, would be to kill myself. Like, but anyway, like that was just like a little spark in my brain, like that, like that's not like intention, that was just like a realization. But yeah, it is kind of true. And like I'm not dating any of these guys that I'm with. Like they're just coming over to my house and chilling for a bit, and then we fool around. Like it's not like, it's not that good. But like, I mean, I don't blame, like like, they're kind of in shitty situations too, like there's only like a few of them who are like kind of more stable, but because they're stable, and they also live farther, like the stable ones actually live farther away, so I can't meet them as much. And I'll be honest. Well, no, I can't say no. Okay, I'm gonna say one is not toxic. He's just busy doing his own thing. He's actually a really nice guy, and we're like, I feel like under the true definition of friends with benefits, we really are friends with benefits. Like, he's my friend, and we fool around and stuff like that. And then there's this other guy. It was more like just a hookup. I don't think we were like really friends, but he was really good at it. But it was more like a hookup, not really like the friend part wasn't there. And then there was another guy who he wasn't good in bed, but like it wasn't like he was okay, but like it was like a toxic night. Like he like okay, so like afterwards he just made me feel like shit afterward. Like he was kind of like making me out to be like a whore or whatever, and I'm like, I think I already explained this in a previous video, but like yeah, I blocked him eventually because I realized like he was like, you know, like even though he was trying to get me to be like, I don't know, become his girlfriend or something like that, I think it would have been very toxic. Like I think he saw me as like this which is not a lie, like as like a broken person or something like that, and that like he could, I don't know. Like I joked about with somebody else, like oh, I could change her, or like you know, like or something like that. And that's not a good. Nobody should have that opinion of anybody. Like you know, like normally it's women who feel that way about the guy. Like oh, I could change him or whatever. But like it was the opposite. Like this guy was like, oh, I could change her or whatever. And I was like, first of all, no. Second, like I probably would have been more open to it if it was like if he would have gone gradually with it. But he was like kind of like it wasn't even love bombing. It was more like he was just being like way too assertive or whatever. Like, and I was like I kind of like I thought like in the beginning I kind of thought he was nice, and I was like, okay, this is okay, you know, like maybe I will go on some dates with him. I don't know, like you know, I was kind of open to it, but then it was like, you know, then it got toxic. Then he was saying like weird shit, and I was like, you know, and then that kind of like, and I feel bad and it made me feel bad because it was like I kind of had I kind of got my hopes up. Yeah, no, I'll be honest. Like, yeah, I got my hopes up. I was like, oh, well, maybe maybe I did find somebody who I could properly date. But then it ended up being shit. So I was like, and then I felt bad because, like, one, he crossed emotional and like, well, not yeah, no, he crossed an emotional boundary and he was being too pushy and stuff like that. And two, like I don't like the fact that he made like I should have been more firm on like what I said I want, like you know, like he crossed my boundary. He made me yeah, like I don't know, like I feel bad because it's like I fell for it or something like that, but I didn't really fell for it. I just kind of opened up a little bit more, and I feel like I guess there's no harm in that, like because it's just like, well, I guess I reacted, so I guess I do feel bad for that because I shouldn't react to things. I should actually deliberate on things and answer from a confident place. I think it just caught me so off guard, is what it was. It really caught me off guard, so I was like, I didn't know how to react to it. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess I need to consider this, but I really didn't need to. Like, that was the thing. But then, you know, like I said, I blocked him, so it was like, it was all good. But I mean, it just made me feel like shit, though. Like, uh, but yeah, and then there's also like this. There's like other guys who, like my mom said, he took advantage of you. Blah, blah. Like, no, they're not taking advantage of me if this is what I'm signing up to do. It's more when they play the fucked up mind games is when they're like taking advantage of me, you know, like, and I hate that. And I mean, like, um, so what? Like, even if they did, like, that's on them. It's not anything I did. Um, but yeah, It's just like I feel like my life like is such a mess. Uh but it's weird, and I said this in the car with my mom, is like I feel like even though everything's kind of shit right now, I almost feel like it's kind of a good sign, because I feel like cuz life comes like life is an ebb and flow, right? Like it's ups and downs. And so if I'm having such an like if for whatever reason I'm having such a shit show right now, I feel like that means that um like okay, like Abraham Hicks talks about like the vortex or whatever, like we're getting pulled somewhere. I feel like all of this stuff is indicating that there's going to be like another vortex that's going to come up soon, and there's going to be a pull, and like it's going to lead to good places. Like if I could get on that boat, if I could get on that vortex, if I could get in that train or whatever, like once it comes, if I get back on it, it might take me to a really good place, but like it hasn't come yet. Like I'm still having to go through this stuff, but like I'm like, yeah, no, it's I don't like I think I used to know like a cinematical term for this, like not apex. No, not focal point. But I don't know, like just like in the story well, just in the same way that I said like the ebb and flow of life. Like, like it's the crucial point, like I feel like it's like the crucial, well, it's not, that makes it sound like that's usually when you have something that you're going to. I don't have anything that I'm like going towards. But like just I feel like the momentum building, if that makes any sense. I feel like the momentum is building towards somewhere. But like in the well, no, not in the past, even now. Um Sometimes I like try to use spirituality, or like like I guess praying to God, or watching tarot cards, or something, or reading books. Like, yeah, God is in books too, like it's called a stickomancy. Stickomancy is when you open a random page of a book, and like you read that, like a paragraph or whatever on some random page, and that's supposed to be like a message from the universe to you, or something like that. You could do it with the Bible too. That's called bibliomancy. And you could do it with it, like bibliomancy is like for any religious text, but like stichomancy is like for just like a book, like any book. But anyway, I haven't really done that. Like let's just call all of that like a meditation, even though it's not really meditation, but let's just call it meditation. I haven't meditated like that in a good while. Um I probably need to do that. But yeah. Uh, like, and I hope it's not like, because like in West Side Story, like he's like, I don't know what it is, but it is coming my way, and then he dies. Like, I hope it's not that, but like, yeah, just um, I also thought about this too, like, or I just thought about it right now, is like, because I was talking to people about this before, where sorry, I don't know, that was a weird yawn, but anyway, I used to have like kind of prophetic dreams. And it was weird because it usually was about mostly movies. Like it was weird. I would be able to predict the plots of the next coming blockbuster a lot of the time. It was weird. Like I would be like, I already dreamt of this. Like I've already seen this movie, and not in like, oh, it's like so contrived. Is like, I've already seen it. Like this is like the same movie as any other movie or blah 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 blah. No, it was just like I saw scenes like in my dreams before of this movie or whatever movie I was watching, and I was like, wow, that's cool, pretty cool. Um, and then I had like also kind of like medium sort of abilities too, where I was like, I was in the wall. I think I already talked about this. I don't want to repeat it if I already talked about it, but like, I've had like these inklings of where I felt like I should go talk to this person about something, because like I felt a pull, and it ended up that that person had like somebody who passed, and I was like, like I used to have more spiritual senses about me, and I feel so dulled, and I feel like the whole world is like really saturated with, like, I think the 5G and Wi-Fi and AI too. I think like I said, I refer to the spirit realm as the ether. But anyway, like I think the ether is really congested right now. And like I don't even remember my dreams when I wake up anymore. I used to have dreams like maybe like at least 3 dreams a night. Like I used to dream a lot when I was younger. And now I barely remember a fragment of it. And I feel like it's because AI and all this kind of stuff is living in the collective, like it's drawing from the collective subconscious of everything. And I feel like right now everything's really saturated. And that's why we're not having those. I mean, I'm an older person, so I'm gonna say it's more authentic kind of expression of life. But yeah, we're really being gypped. A lot of us. I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist still, but I feel like this world, like I said, like the world is very saturated with these mental waves, these brain waves and AI waves and just like some sort of metaphysical kinetic energy that's like it's just dense right now. So I feel like that's probably why everything is like it is right now. And I mean, I give credit to the people who are like in spiritual fields trying to trying to clear some of that energy. But I mean, I don't even like, I mean, it's like trying to ladle the ocean with a spoon. It's like, like, I mean, I'm not trying to say that to sound defeatist, but it just feels like that's what's going on. And it sucks. Um, but yeah, I just don't know. And I mean, I do, like I said, I want to keep on making videos because I feel like if I do make videos, then at least I'll be able to sort out my mind. And also because like sometimes I don't have my laptop with me and I can't write. Well, I mean, I can write on my phone, but I can't submit a blog entry on my phone because there's no the website that I used to put my blog up doesn't have an app version to it. Or well, it does have an app, but like for whatever reason you can't. The app is just for readers. It's not for the writers. So they need to make a writer version of their app. So I can submit stuff and whatever. But I mean, like, they don't have to because, like, I'm trying to supplement that with videos. So, but yeah, it's just so weird. Life is so strange right now. And I mean, like, I did kind of meet up with this one guy today, like, he came over and whatnot, and he's cute, he's very nice. But I feel like, like, it's not them, it's not any of these guys, like, I mean, like, I am gonna be like that one guy who is an asshole was an asshole. Like, yeah, an asshole is an asshole under any circumstances. But like, it's none of these guys' fault. It's me. I have to figure out what I want to do with my life. So, and that's the thing too is like I think also like and that's why I'm like trying like because I kind of feel bad that like I'm just looking for friends with benefits, but I think it's like I'm trying to decenter from romance. Like I'm trying to, because like in the past when I was younger, when I would get into a relationship, it would kind of consume me. I didn't know how to like really live or how to coexist with somebody I was like romantically involved with completely. And I had like a little taste of it with this one guy for about a year. But like it wasn't like the very like like I didn't get married. I didn't like we didn't get a dog or a cat together. Like it was still kind of like in the beginning stage of everything, but it was a taste of something kind of like I would stay at his place and he'd cook me food and we would like fold sheets and watch a movie and do freaky stuff and he would take me go jogging together, go to the gym together. Like, like it was like we were kind of like, actually like it was like an actual relationship, whereas like I feel like the other ones were like it was like an emotional bond, but I don't think it was like the most healthy of things, those other ones. So that was like kind of like a little taste. But then like, this guy that I'm saying, oh, we had such a health or like it was my first taste of healthy relationship. He went and cheated on me with his ex-wife. So they went to fucking Mexico together and like, so it's like, yeah, like, like so much for that. Um, but yeah, and like I felt it was weird. Like he was trying to play it off as like, oh, well, we're just friends or whatever. Well, we had like the ticket, like we booked the tickets way in advance, and so we're just trying not to let it go to waste or something like that. I'm like that. I smell bullshit. Like that's fucking bullshit right there. Like that's 100%. And I was not like, and then it made me think like, well, are they even actually divorced? Is this just like a little side? Because like he made pretty good money. He was living up. He was living in the city, in like up on the hill. Like he was. I mean, like his house wasn't really like that great. Like it was not a great house. But I mean, like I guess he did get divorced because I could totally see that being a house that he would move into after getting divorced or whatever. But yeah, but like I was like, yeah, I don't know. It was just so weird. I really was like so into him right when I first saw him. I was just like, oh my god, this man's gorgeous. He is so my type. And he's cool too, like his personality was really chill and and we were kind of different too, like we weren't like the exact, like it wasn't like I was dating somebody exactly like me. He opened up my mind, or I thought we went really well, like even though we were different, I thought we went really well together, but then he got like possessive, he gave me all these hickeys and stuff like that, and he told me I couldn't use Discord and stuff like that, and he would watch my streams when I used to stream on Twitch, and then he'd follow me around on his motorcycle and stuff like that. So like, it was kind of like getting obsessive, like it was a little too much. Um uh and do you know what was crazy is like even while everything was going pretty well, like I don't know, like I was ready to kind of forgive him for the it was weird, like because I was ready to forgive him about all this stuff, but something snapped in my brain and I was like nothing was wrong that day. Nothing was wrong. It was a really good day. Everything was fine, but I just had all this anxiety in me. I had all this like built up like I don't know, like maybe it was fear. Maybe it was fear. Maybe I really did fuck it up with him. I don't even know at this point. Like, I really don't even know. But, like, and anyway, that's what I'm trying to explain, though, is that I've not really had really healthy, but, like, I've not had anybody who made me feel, or I don't know, I haven't really like, I've never really had a really established relationship. So, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so I have a, like, maybe that's like anxious attachment style or something like that. Like, like maybe I have like a attachment issue or something like that that makes it hard for me to get into relationships or whatever. Could be. But the thing is, like, okay, let's just assume I do have that problem. Whether I have that problem or not, do I really want to focus on relationships right now? That's the question. Like, if I'm good or bad, fair enough. Like, that's a brilliant question that will need an answer eventually. But do I want to work on that right now? And that's why I'm like, oh, I don't think I want to work on any of that. Like, I think I'm just gonna go I think I'm gonna go easy on that. I don't feel like, because in the past I used to put so much emphasis on it. I think now I just want to chill. And so that's what I'm trying to do. But now I'm like, okay, so what do I want to do? What do you want to do, kid? Like, I want to go to the beach. Like, I really want to go to the beach. Maybe I should manifest a trip to the beach for myself. And just go there to think. Maybe I can go to the same beach that my first boyfriend took me and go see if probably it's not, but we wrote our names on this, like, cliffside. Like, our names are somewhere on the cliffside on a beach. I don't know. It might not be there anymore, but that was fun. I really I was so excited. Like, I'm remembering the feeling. I was really nervous. Because first of all, I didn't tell my mom, and he was taking me all over. And I just watched this thing on Instagram Reels that, like, when a guy does that, when he goes and takes you all over and then expects sex afterwards, it's like that was all like just that was all just like a thing. But like like it's like, yeah, that's true, but like he was all the way from another country, and like he came over and we talked to each other for like 3 years. So like I feel like even if that was like the scenario, like he used those tactics or whatever, it was like there was no way I was not going to have my first time with him. So yeah. But I was just like, yeah, I'm just like, what am I doing? What are you doing? I mean, I had a pretty good, like I said, not like a best day. Like, I just had a really chill day today. But like emotionally wise, like I'm, like, compared to like a couple of days ago, like it's night and day right now. But I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't have any guidance. I don't have any, like, even watching like tarot card readings and stuff. It's like they're all talking about love and stuff like that, and that helped when I was like, actually looking for relationships and not whatnot. But like now that I'm not, it's like, well, that's kind of useless. It's like, and not many tarot card readers like do things for like general life. Like they really focus it more about relationships, even if it's platonic relationships. They really focus on relationships. There's no, I mean, I'm sure there is, but like there's not that many tarot card readers who read for like just kind of, I guess you could say career, but just like life in general, like just like life things. Maybe I do need to read the Bible. Like I'm not against doing all that. I don't think I'd ever join a church again. I think that shit's toxic as fuck. I did think a kind of like, and I mean, you're probably gonna get the same fucking toxicity here too, but I thought of almost also going to seek out a Buddhist temple, because I think, I don't know if I've told it on this YouTube channel yet, but I had a dream where I was in the presence of Buddha with all these other or yeah, I did say that. I did make a video of that. But anyway, like I had a dream that I was like a arhat in a past life, and I felt confirmed by it because when I woke up and I didn't know this at the time, but I went and looked it up and it ended up being uh Mahapuja Day, and apparently my dream was exactly what the holiday was about. As so I always joke like it's like a Laos or Cambodian girl dreaming about Jesus Christ on Easter, despite living in a small village and not knowing what the fuck that is, you know. And to me, that just like solidifies reincarnation to me. But my question is, okay, so arhats are like enlightened people, so technically they should be at the end of their reincarnation cycle. So why did I come back? Like if I was already done, that means my damn soul chose to come here, like not to learn any lessons, but just because it wanted to. Like what kind of fucking weirdo am I? like, like I could have been on some other fucking planet. Like I could have done a lot of other things. Why'd I come here? Um, I don't know. Maybe I need to go to like a hypnotherapist and figure out like have them tell me at least what not my purpose, but what did my soul want to do here? Yeah, I guess my purpose for being here, not my purpose in entirety, but like what is existence kind of thing. But like, because it's like, I mean, and this just popped up into my head too. It's like your purpose is what you decide to do. You know, free will's a thing. So I need to decide what the fuck I want to do. I guess I'm going to the beach soon, but that's about it. I'm gonna go to the beach sometime. I don't know. It's pretty cold right now. Like it's December and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to go to the beach right now, but I will eventually go to the beach. Maybe I'll ask somebody to go with me. I don't know. But I'm just, yeah, I'm not like super disappointed, but it's just really awkward, you know? It's just weird. And and I'm not the only one. I feel like a lot of people are kind of going through maybe not the same thing, but something similar, you know? So it's just a weird world we live in right now. And I don't know if it's just like this is what the world is like for like okay, like a low income person, like is it just like like this is the reality of just because I don't have money, and maybe like if I did have money, obviously my quality of life would be different, but how am I trying to say this? No, like even if I say this, like I know it's true. Like, you know, when you are struggling to survive and do all that thing, your brain can't really function that well. So that's why I'm like just saying like, yeah, if I had money then but like I mean like but like and I know this is like overly empathetic for sure, but like people with money also have stress too. Like I was like you know they keep on making fun of like Ariana Grande and that other girl from Wicked. You know, like they're all like fucked up because I don't know the director like molested them and didn't feed them or something. I don't know. But like you know, like look at that's kind of fucked up. They have so much money and they're doing amazing things, but their personal life is like really fucked up, you know, so you know you know there's pros and cons to everything, I guess. But that's the thing is I'm just trying to figure out in what way can I find that kind of internal peace that just allows my brain to think and to feel like I am living the journey of life and not like stagnant, like just existing. Yeah, I want to feel the journey of life. That's a good phrasing. I want to feel the journey of life. I don't want to feel like I am merely existing. And I can't say that confidently right now. I do feel like I'm just existing at this point. But at the same time, even though I am kind of like in some sort of weird malaise of some sort, um I don't know. Okay, go look this up. Go look up the interview with Carl Jung, and somebody asks him, "Do you believe in God?" And he's like, let me see. Oh, that's a very difficult answer. That's very difficult to answer. I know. He said, like, he thinks about it for a second. He's like, I know. You know, like, it's just like, it just kind of like, it's not like that proud kind of faith that, like, where you have to, like, tell everybody, like, you know, it's like, it's not like this kind of bravado of faith. It's just like, when you know, you know. You know? When you know, you know. And you don't even have to say anything. You don't have to explain it too much. It's just like, and it's not like an excitement. It's not whatever. It's just like, okay, this is weird. I see it as like a seed in not in the ground. It's like in a round thing, like in a vase. No, I don't know. I don't know what my brain was trying to create there, but like, but yeah, it's just like from a place of, I don't think confidence is the right word, but certainty, I guess, is the best word I'm gonna find right now. Like I said, my brain's not braining, so I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, just hopefully it all goes well. Anyway, okay, I don't know if I should do this here, but when I was streaming, I used to end my streams by saying, "Take care, be good, bye-bye." That was my little catchphrase. I don't know if I'm gonna still use that, but I'll say that right now, like kind of in the Truman Show, in the Truman Show way, like, take care, be good, bye-bye.